Well, good morning, my beautiful people. Today, I'm going to be filling up molds. And I decided to take you along with me. Now, let's see here. I got all of this. This is going to be my last mass crush. Well, let me explain. Let's see here if I can show you guys. You see, let me see. Can I move this? Let's see. Okay. You see that stuff right there? That's a big kind of bucket filled with, gin chalk that I've mixed up. Blue is the color of the day today. And so I do that by hand. But guess what? I'm gonna get a Christmas present this year. And it's gonna be a drill. And I'm gonna be like a pro. Meaning I'm not gonna have to mix by hand. And I'm gonna have this drill that's gonna have an attachment to it, but I'm gonna be able to mix in big quantities. So, and kind of puree too. You see how these has little bumps in it, because I don't really sift rather. I sift sometimes when I feel like it. But I don't like to generally do it because it's bad enough that us MA artists are working with chalk powder and having to wear masks and take certain health risks. Sifting is one of those health risks that will just put you at a higher risk. For example, the powder that lifts up from from sifting comes up, that puts you at a higher risk even with a mask. Okay, let me get the little rack for the dehydrator. Hold please. Should do that always first. My bad. So anyways, see, that one is ready and on its rack. So I could put this one away in the dehydrator. So let's do that real quick. Oh, please. Here's the next one. Now let's try to fill that up. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get a better view. There you go. All right, so let's continue filling. So as I was saying, yeah, I don't really like to sift. I really enjoy it, don't get me wrong, because I love sifting. I just love it. I just love crushing these little pebbles, like pulverizing them rather. Yep, I love pulverizing them. So, when you sift, you do that. But like I said, it's just too much powder. So let me tell you, these masks, well, the one that I have is a big one, kind of professional one, and it's kind of, makes you kind of sweat a lot and makes a lot of noise. You got to mess with the microphone. And sometimes the microphone just picks up your breathing, and I don't have time for all of that, but look how pretty. Yep. So that one is filled up. Okay, let's put this in the dehydrator. Hold please. Okay, let's fill up some squares. So I hope you guys are doing great during this holiday season. Wishing you many blessings. Thank you for following me on my channel. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I want to give a shout out to a couple people that come to mind. And I don't know if I really should do this because I don't want to hurt other people's feelings that be, you know, following me and stuff, but my apologies. But let's see, a lot of the people that talk to me and compliment my work. Hanan, Hanan. He's a follower, he or she. Is a follower, very nice, very complimentary. So is Miss Precious. She's a doll. She be sending me paragraphs, that woman. God bless her. She's so loving. Crush with Tea. She's pretty cool. I like her. Crush with Tea. I like her. She always sends her regards. The recent ones is Minnie. Naida. You guys forgive me if I forget your names. But there are always, you know, some constants, you know, people that are always very nice and complimentary. Pretty cool people. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys all anyways for watching my videos. I'm a novice at this, as you can tell. But you are appreciated, every single one of you guys. You don't have to buy me anything or support my channel for me to mention your name. That's why I do collabs freely as well. I don't be expecting anything or charging anybody for anything. If you want to do it, if you want to cooperate, you want to support me, fine. And if you don't, that's good too. I do this because I love it. And I enjoy, you know, what I do. I mean, yeah, it's costly. I'm not going to take that away. It is very costly, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, look at this. Cool. Let's put this in the dehydrator. Hold, please. And just so you know, those molds that I just did filled up my little dehydrator. Because I only have a little one and I can only do certain things. So much, rather. I can only do so much at a time. But, you know, slowly but surely, it'll get, you know, more bigger. And I'll get bigger ovens. You know, one thing at a time. You know, you gotta prioritize. So I thought that the microphone and the oven were, you know, important things. So I bought the Yeti microphone. And then obviously the dehydrator, because I live in Florida. And let me tell you, this is humid down here. And these things take forever to dry. In other states, they take a couple days. And it took me a long time to realize that until I gave in and decided to buy the dehydrator. And I only bought a small one. They got some massive commercial ones too, but I gotta see what I can fit here in this garage because I'm using like half of the garage for this stuff. And I don't want to make it too crowded. So, and I like things in order and clean and tidy, and so this has proven to be a little challenge because I'm a little OCD organized kind of person, and everything has to be clean. And yes, I cleaned those molds, but let me tell you, that was a pain in the butt, the cleaning of the molds after the fact. But today, God is good. I had told my daughter, clean the molds. She never cleaned the molds. So then I cleaned the molds, and I was tempted to throw it in the washer, let me tell you, because it is a pain. I was tempted to throw it in the washer, but I said, well, before I wear my $1,000 washer, because them things are expensive, I said, let me try this. So I put it in a bucket, and as if the bucket was the dishwasher machine. And then, let's put this aside because it's not going to fit in the oven. So I put a bucket in, like the sink in the laundry. A lot of you guys have a sink in the laundry or a sink. I gotta get the rag before I forget. I get distracted easily. Hopefully. And I also forget what I say. Lord have mercy. Okay, what was I talking about? Okay, yeah. So these are gonna look like only one is gonna fit in this tray. Okay. So where was I? Okay, so these industrial sinks that people have in the laundry room, I have it in the laundry. In my other house, I had it outside in the garage. Okay. But I didn't even use that because I don't have a plug to plug it. But pretend that's the dishwasher. So I use one of these buckets. Let me show you one of the buckets that I use. I got it at the dollar store. Let me see if I can, go back a little further. Yeah, you see this bucket? It's a dollar bucket. It's like looks like a little baby tub, right? So I filled it up with water, and put like a cup of Tide. Well, first of all, I rinse mostly the color from the mold, because these molds catch a lot of, the color. You mess with colors and it's like pure ink coming out of these things when you're rinsing them. So I did that first, let me help it out. Rinse the ink off. Okay, no big deal. But all that grime, all that dirt, all that powder, it stayed in there. I threw it in that bucket with water, and I added a cup of Tide, powdered Tide. I was just telling my daughter, should I share that information? How generous am I feeling? But I'm always a generous person anyways. It's just my nature. So I like to share to help anybody out with their struggles. So I'm going to tell you. So you add a cup of the Tide, right? And you just mix it up. Blend it, because those molds are silicone molds. So you go, I'm going to do a video one day. You keep, like old-fashioned days when you're washing clothes on a board, but you're using your hands, you're twisting every single way, in and out, and you can see. When I tell you, that thing was all of them, okay? Because I put a whole bunch in the freaking tub too, as much as I could fit for my last project. When I tell you that those things came out squeaky clean and instantly, like in freaking 1 minute. I tell you no lie. 1 minute. And rinsed it off with water, or I dumped the water with the molds, left the molds in the, dumped the water out of the molds, left the molds in there, holding, like draining it, then rinsed them all off one by one. Everything was coming off easily. So easily. And I was done. And I dreaded that. I used to dread that. Let me tell you. Oh, please. And today I feel like, I could wash 100 molds. And I don't care. Okay? You hear me? When I tell you they're not intimidating anymore, and I don't dread cleaning the molds no more. I'm like looking forward to cleaning them molds. What? I'm unstoppable now, because I try to work smart and not hard. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind sharing information, like I said. Another person that likes to share and is very helpful, dare to say I'm her #1 fan. She's so sweet. What is her? The iconic A Powdery Mess. That woman is so sweet. very helpful. Some of them don't even give you the time of day, okay? Trust me. Because if you follow me, you see where I comment and you see who responds and who doesn't. You know? So, and I think that it's important to acknowledge people and engage people. I know that when you get big, it's kind of difficult. I would imagine, you know, you at a point where give everybody a heart, thank you very much, whatever. But this woman, I don't know how she does it, honestly, because I don't know if I could do that myself. But I swear she answers every freaking body that gets on her freaking channel and comments anything or asks anything. She answers back. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Okay, that's done. Okay, so anyways, let me see where I'm going to put this. You could put these on top of one another. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these on top of that one. I'm going to put this one on top of that one. Let me put it this way because the oven is a certain way. These racks go in a certain way into the oven. And so I like to keep them, when I stack them up over here. I'm going to show you. Let's see if you can see it. I stack them up right there. I stack them up. Okay, so I accidentally hit the record button and stop recording, but I stack them up right here in that order. And then I fill up these bowls, the little ones, to, you know, save space, because you want to get as much in the little rack as possible. You want to put extra one of small ones. You can cut these molds too, by the way. That's a complete set of 6, but I cut it in 2, and so filled it up, put in there with the other molds, and you can see, so that way you save space and you can get the molds out of your dehydrator when drying these molds. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and hope you guys have a happy holiday. See you later. Bye bye.